Hi everyone, it's Hugh here and welcome back to another video. And I'm walking along this lovely sandy beach in the west of Ireland. So today I just want to share with you some additional thoughts I have on the Osmo Pocket 3 since I did my review. There's a few things that I didn't mention. Dogs are a little bit apprehensive when you've got a camera in your hand. Come on. What kind of dog is that? Maybe if I walk out into the water, it'll follow me. Hello, doggy. Hello, hello. You inspecting my camera? See there, I want to try and point the camera at the dog and I couldn't. Yes! I love it when a plan comes together. I was looking for something to film in slow motion and this lady came with her Greyhounds and I asked her could I get a shot and she said, oh, they're a bit tired. And I said, is there any way I can get them to run? And she says, not really today. But the next thing they just started running and I grabbed a shot. And I just noticed that there was a little speck of sand on the lens and I'm hoping that it wasn't there at the start. So I was flying the drone here earlier on and there's this lovely kind of sandbar that has two beaches, one either side, and then it extends further out onto some lovely outcrop of granite rock. And there's a few little hidden beaches, and there's one in particular that I've never really gone to before. A lovely little narrow beach, and I'm going to walk over there now and see what it's like. Because, as I said, I haven't seen it before. Now, the tide has gone out a little bit, so it's not going to look as good. But it really looked lovely earlier on when I flew the Mavic 3 over it. And speaking of the Mavic 3, I'm really beginning to wonder should I have got the Mavic 3 Pro with that higher quality zoom lens, that sort of longer lens. I think it's like a 75 or 85mm lens. And then of course the other lens. I should really have two drones actually for my work and for just my own content. Oh wow, we've got some Brent Geese here. Lovely. That is the 2x zoom now on the Osmo Pocket. It's not very good for birds, is it? I didn't want my shadow to block you there. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to walk up onto the headland now. The wind now is just hitting the mic straight on there. So it'll give a good indication of how the dead cat works. The last time I was here, I was actually wild camping on this land here. And there was some signs up saying, no camping! But I didn't see those until the following morning. Oh wow, look at this. My God, this is cool. The sheep have basically turned this into a golf course. It's unbelievable how neat the grass is. Just look at that. If you were a golfer, trust me, and you walk down here, you would just give anything to put down a bag of golf balls and just hit them here. It's really nice. And I kind of want to start playing golf again. The Osmo Pocket 3 looks like it could be overexposing the sky a little bit. The sun looks a bit blown out there. It is an incredibly bright sun considering it's January. Just over here there is a hole which is made by a bird perhaps. Well, there's a rabbit's den. And this guy. It's so quiet here. Just listen. Total silence. We climbed that mountain yesterday. That's called Beg, and I brought the drone up and it was again lovely weather, really nice. I got some great shots for my client. We had a lovely time. It wasn't like work really, it was one of those jobs where it was more like, I don't know, a little vacation, as you American guys say. I didn't bother actually bringing any cage or rig with the R5C. I just shot with the R5C on its own. I'm using the viewfinder and I'm doing that more and more lately. I know it eats batteries and I know you run out of batteries, but I just prefer the light setup. Okay, this beach has to be here somewhere. This secluded little beach. And I do not know where it is. The Osmo Pocket 3 is crying out for a histogram. Just looking at this image that I just shot now, it looks beautifully sort of exposed and lit to my eye here, but through the Osmo it looked very dark, set on automatic exposure. And I'd just love to see a waveform, just see where the clouds and the sky are clipping and just keep right underneath that then. I'd give anything for some sort of exposure tools on this little thing, which leads me to the discussion of an Osmo 3 Pocket Raw, not Raw, Pro I should say. Doesn't even need to shoot RAW to be honest, but just something that has kind of more controls. It could be a bit beefier, a little bit heavier, that wouldn't be a big deal. Something that might take a few bangs, a little bit more robust. I've dropped this recently and it's okay actually, but yeah, it was a close one to be honest. So I'm still looking for this beach. It's getting a bit darker now, so I want to get back in time. Don't want to get lost out here. Okay, so this is another thing I'm trying to do, is get it into torch mode. Look at that. Surely I'm going to find this beach now, this mysterious hidden beach. Did you guys watch my review on the Osmo in which I actually compared the audio of the Pocket 3 to the Rode Go 2 wireless going into my R5C? It's basically indistinguishable from the Rode. And I did see guys saying on Facebook groups, oh, I wish the audio was a bit better from the little lav mic on the Pocket. It's not that great. Well, it's as good as the Rode, if you ask me. I think I have found my hidden beach, finally. The elusive, mysterious beach that I've wanted to so badly find. And just my luck that the rain has come in and now it's actually raining. And as you can see, once again, we get this awful sort of underexposed looking image when I face the light. It's one of these things, just make sure you face the right direction when you're using the Osmo for vlogging. Oh my God, look at that. At full tide, that would be nice to dive into a bit of a gorge there. Ah. 1, 2. So I found my little beach. Let's walk into the water, shall we? Oh, that's cold. Jesus. That is really cold. So here it is. I'm going to come back here when the weather is a little bit nicer and I'm going to camp over there and I'm going to bring my Osmo Pocket 3 with me and I'm going to share with you more thoughts on camera gear, filming, cinematography, life, men's health. What a beautiful evening and gorgeous conditions to test out the Osmo Pocket 3. I don't want to watch it in case my wellies fill up. I have a habit of letting that happen and it's not good. So what would we like to see from an Osmo Pocket 3 Pro? To be honest with you, I find it just a little bit fiddly to get around this thing and to film stuff fast. It's not overly intuitive to use, you know, you can't just pick it up and start doing stuff straight away. There a while ago when I was doing slow-mo shots of the dogs, it took me a while to get set up, you know, to go through the modes, pick slow-mo, make sure my exposure was right and all that. So yeah, a little bit more functionality would be nice. A slightly more robust build quality would be nice. Perhaps a better quality sensor, camera. Is it too much to ask? Couple of buttons, maybe a little dial or a thumb wheel where you could just tweak the exposure. Speaking of which, maybe a histogram to help you with exposure. So if DJI can make a device that shoots this good with such a good image, so many nice settings, a really good mic that comes with it and all the accessories for just $500, what could they do if they made something for $2,000? That kind of in-between price point between the Osmo and the cheapest version of the Ronin 4D. So let's hope that they come out with another version of this, because I think it would be incredible just to have that Osmo Pro in your camera bag. So as I walk along the beach here and the rain starts to come again, I might as well pack it in and wrap this video up. Thanks for watching, guys. I am going to get back to my car, let the sun go down, grab a nice cup of tea somewhere, and then get home. So that's it from me until next time. Okay.